Hello everyone, my name is Adrian Mocanu and I'm a Ukrainian composer. And I'm recording this video right now from Kyiv, the Ukrainian capital. It's the place where I was born, it's where I spent the first 2 weeks of the war, and now I'm back here. First of all, I would like to say a huge thank you to the Ulyss Network for their gesture of solidarity with the Ukrainian musicians and for giving us voice. Every kind of help coming to Ukraine from Europe and from the democratic world is very much needed and appreciated at this moment. So let me introduce myself as a composer and speak a little bit about what I do. I will talk about 3 pieces and I will show you some short video fragments from them, and you could find the complete recordings on my social media and on my SoundCloud. The first piece is the most recent one that I've written. It's called La piccola fiammiferaia. The title in Italian means The Little Match Girl, obviously referring to the fairy tale The Little Match Girl by Hans Christian Andersen. And this piece is kind of an exploration of a really dark mood that you can find in the fairy tale, and also an exploration of isolated gestures and sonorities, which are trying to depict the process of lighting the match by this little match girl who is out there on the street alone, lighting the matches, trying to warm herself up, and when she runs out of matches, she just slowly freezes and withers away. And this piece was written specifically for young pianists, and it has won the 2nd prize at the Mauricio Kage competition. The second piece that I would like to talk about is a piece for soprano and bass flute. It is called Estamoroso Torrento. In Spanish it means the Estamoroso Torrent. It's written on the texts of the Baroque Mexican poet Juan Inés de la Cruz, and it was written for the amazing duo from the United States, Anima Vox, a duo of soprano and flute. They did a project which was called Latino Voices, aimed to give visibility to Latin American poetry set to music, and I was kind of proud to be part of that project, especially considering that I'm coming from a very different cultural background, yet I share this deep and personal fascination with Hispanic culture because I used to live and study in Spain for some time. And the last piece is also a vocal one. It's called Wagenweg sind wir werden. It's written for mezzo-soprano, cello and piano, and it is a weird mixture of the poetry of Paul Celan, prominent figure in the 20th century art, and the music of Franz Schubert, specifically quotations from the last song of his vocal cycle, Winterreise. And of course, this piece is really dark in its mood because it was written for the Rossi Fest in Belgrade, a festival that commemorates the victims of the Holocaust. Writing this piece, I had this feeling that I was dealing with something that we considered as the biggest tragedy in Europe that should have never been repeated. And now, sadly, we are witnessing something similar happening in Europe again. There is another war, there is another genocide, now of Ukrainians, and there is a new form of fascism coming from the Russian Federation that we must all stand against, united, all of us.